Hello and welcome to a quick tutorial on how to use the SmartBytes Subject Comment Maker. I've got a bunch of these available for grade 1s all the way to grade 8, but everything that you're about to see should apply to all the grades. So when you open the file for the first time, you're going to get a page that looks like this. Before you do anything, you will need to make your own copy, because what you'll first be looking at is my copy, which you won't be able to edit. So if you go to File and then Make a Copy, you'll see this prompt. Just make your own copy and then you will be good to go. It's going to pop up with your own version that you can use forever. The first page that you're going to see is this intro page. This just has a bunch of boxes along here that you can click to get different bits of information on how to use the program, all of which I'll cover with you in the video anyways. So the most important thing to know is at the bottom you're going to see these 5 tabs. These are kind of the different steps to go through to make your comment. So right now we're on step 1, intro. Now we're going to go to step 2, input students. And all you have to do here is put in your class roster. You just type in their name. So we've got John already, and his pronoun is he, him. We've got Courtney, and it is a she, her. And we're going to go with Harry, who is also he, him. It's going to say please wait and then saved. So now he is saved into the database. Next, we're going to go to step 3. We're going to generate our comment. This is the page where a lot of the work is going to be done. So at the top left corner, we can select our student. We've got John, Courtney, and Harry. We're going to stick with John. And at the top here, we've got subjects. Right now is on math. If you click on it, you've got all the different subjects with all the different comment banks available. So if we click on language, it's going to say loading. And here we go. Here's all the language comments. Under format, you can select, do you want bullets for your comments? And here you can see the database is already switched up for bullet point form. We've got semicolon and then paragraph as well. I'm going to stick with paragraph. It really depends on what your school follows. We've got the shuffle order, and I'll show you that in just a little bit, as well as adjust paragraph flow, and I'll show you how that works as well in just a bit. So really what you need to do is just go through the list of comments and see the ones that apply for John here. So in this case, I'm going to say student name gathers, evaluates, and uses information considering validity, credibility, accuracy, and perspective to create tests. I like that one. So I'm going to click on it, and as you can see on the left, it has now been added to the overall comment for John. And so you can go ahead and click all the ones that you like, and you will see that your comment is starting to form. Now, one thing that this program does really well is the paragraph flow. And what that means is instead of just saying, John does this, John does that, John does that, it actually modifies each sentence so that it flows better. So this first sentence, it says, John gathers, evaluates, and uses information. Then the next sentence, it says, he identifies. And then the next sentence says, furthermore, he selects. And so it kind of adds a little bit of flow to the paragraph. You can turn that off if you'd like, just by clicking this box, but I like to keep it on personally. I just think it adds a good amount of flavor. And we've also got the shuffle order box. So these comments right now are shuffled up in a random order. If you uncheck it, it will just be in the order of which you clicked on here, starting from top to bottom. So I like to keep it on, but that's just me. And then finally, if you click on reset, it will reset all of the selections that you've made. So I am going to go ahead and I am just going to go back to math. I am going to select one of the comments here. And we've got John is able to round decimal numbers to the nearest tenth. If you would like to change that comment, you can. Unfortunately, you can't change anything in this box. If you click on it, you're going to get this big massive wall of code. Just hit the escape button to get out. But you can make changes on the comment and the selection side here. So we've got student name is able to round decimal numbers to the nearest tenth. If you click on that, you can actually make on the fly changes. So for example, student name is able to round. Maybe I want to say student name is beginning to round decimal numbers to the nearest tenth. So I think that'll work out better for this student, so I'm going to keep it like that. So I'm just going to select a bunch of random comments just for this one so that we can go to the next step, which is next steps. So step number 4 at the bottom. As you can see, my comment continues to the next page. On this page, I'm going to be adding my next steps. I can change the format. I can do bullets or semicolon just for the next step section, or I can stick with paragraphs, which is what I'm going to do. So I've got a bunch of different options. You can add your own in just a little bit, as I'll show you, but here's the ones that I've kind of put in pre-baked for you. So if we select them, you'll notice that, that they appear at the bottom in the format, and it's got that paragraph flow as well. You can turn it off just for that section as well, but I like it. And as you can see, if we go to bullets, it's just loading up. There we go. Now you can see our next steps are just in bullet form. Okay, if we go to semicolon, if we select that, it is now in semicolon form. So we're going to stick with paragraph. And there you go. Now, if you are done your comments and you want to now bring it over to another program, or you want to paste it into your report card system, all you have to do is right-click onto the box and select copy. And just bring it over to the next program and just paste it in, and you are good to go. Now, really important to remember, if we change students, it's not going to save anything for John. So make sure you back it up onto another program. Otherwise, you're going to lose what you've added for the student. And lastly, we have got the comment bank. This is where all the comments are stored. So if we select, for example, Science and Technology, we are going to get every comment that is in the database. We can select which format, because the bullets and semicolon are under a different database altogether, so we can bring that up. Let's go back to paragraph, and we've also got the main body or next step. So if you want to see the next steps comments, we can also bring those up. And most importantly, you can edit any one of these comments. So if you decide that you don't like this one, you can make the changes. It's going to give you a little message saying saving, and then that it is saved to bank. If it is green here, that means it is in the system and it is going to stick with you. Furthermore, you can also add your own comments at the bottom here. So just type in, "This is an example comment." If we put that in, it's going to say, "Please wait," and it is now saved to the bank. Of course, I do not want to keep this, so I'm going to delete it. It says "Please wait," and now it is saved. So there you have it. This is pretty much a basic overview of how to create your own subject comments. We also offer other products on our Teachers Pay Teachers page, so go ahead and take a look if you like what you have here. We hope it is useful, and if you have any questions, please reach out to us through the Teachers Pay Teachers website. Thank you. Take care.